Merry Christmas. And it means that you are going to get something really cool that's going to be really helpful for the holidays. And she always does that this time of year. And I will tell you, you know the name Hefty? I love these. I'm picking these up after the show because I need new storageware. And the storageware I have, first of all, doesn't have the great features that this has, which is its complete locking system, which not only has a beautiful see-through design, is BPA free, but it is waterproof. You cannot get inside this once you seal it with the little gasket and the little lock that goes on that little Hefty clip snap. It's amazing.
So that's really important with food storage. We're gonna talk all about the features and everything, but I wanna show you, this is my phone, okay? So that's my son. This is not like an HSN phone.
Real phone.
That you throw away, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and hit start right here on my little stopwatch. And then I'm gonna place it in one of our larger containers, and then we're gonna put it under water. So it gives you the silicone gasket, so I know I'm safe, I'm comfortable, I do this every time, but everybody looks at me like, are you crazy? You can actually hear, look at his eyes. Yeah, you hear it lock into place. Now obviously there's air, so it's gonna float.
Thanks for not taking my phone, Kelly.
So we're gonna put a weight on it to hold it under the water. But you can see now 24, 25, 26 seconds underwater, not a single drip is going inside there. Why is that important? Most food storage allows moisture in and air particles to get in. It's the air and the moisture that degrade your food. So when you have moisture, when you have air, your food starts to break down. That's when you're throwing cash in the trash. The average family throws away $2,800. That's a family of 4. $2,800 worth of food per year. I don't know about you, I'd rather go on a cruise with my family of 4.
Sure.
Or take a really beautiful flight somewhere with my family of 4. This is our largest configuration. You're getting 34 pieces. All of it has that snap into place technology. This is Hefty Clip Fresh, so it's a silicone gasket liner. No other food storage that I know of has that silicone gasket, and then you hear it lock into place. But what's really cool, ladies or gentlemen that are concerned about their manicures, you're not gonna break a nail opening or closing. It's very easy to open and close. So there's a lot of features about Hefty that give it the reviews it's getting. You just mentioned it's like 4.8.
It is 41 out of 48. So 48 people took the time in this new configuration to go to hsn.com, and out of them, almost every single one said it was perfect. What's not to love about it? I mean, the biggest issue I have with food storage is stuff getting in and out, odors coming out of it when it's in the fridge.
Well, and it's staining, it's bubbling.
Yeah, this is non-staining.
Yeah. This is gonna go in your dishwasher, in your freezer, in your refrigerator. You're gonna be able to toss this around. Let's walk over to the table though, because I've got lots of liquid stored in here, by the way.
Can we show everybody what they get? Do you have that still to put up there, guys? And let's do that really quick.
All right, so this is our
give you an idea of the size
You're
of this
getting
kit.
Squares and circles, so we're talking our cups. So 4.6 cups, 5.4, a 6.3, an 8.4, all the way up to a 9.7 cup. And then you're getting more. I know that there's another screen coming up.
Yeah, it goes
you're
up to
getting the rectangular
cups.
ones, which is up to 17 cups.
Whoa.
All the way down to that 2 cup, the 2.5 cup, the 4.1 cup. And we even have the little containers. That's gonna give you the 2 of the 9.
That's all for $39.95.
Yeah, you're getting 34 pieces.
There's the last page, is the round containers as well, in a 1.4, 2.8, 9.7. Okay, so these are $5 off, and shipping is only $5 reduced, and it's on FlexPay. It's only $9 to get these home. This could be the last set you need for the entire year.
It will be, and I know it sounds crazy to say give this as a gift, but to anybody in your life that you don't know what to get them, this is one of those gifts that's a really practical set. They're gonna love it. Read the reviews. This is our leftover soup, stew, chili, whether you're tossing it, trying to be healthy and tossing it into your briefcase or your lunch bag or your kid's lunch bag, nothing's gonna spill. You can drop this. We've tossed it down the stairs with salsa and all kinds of stuff in it. It takes a tumble. It's that Hefty name. We all know, love, and trust Hefty. Look what we have here. This is Thanksgiving leftovers. Now, all of these nest inside each other, by the way, so we're not creating a storage problem.
Right.
The circles nest inside the circles, the rectangles nest inside the rectangles. How about your bread? Keeping your bread from going stale. By the way, did you know you're not supposed to store bread in the refrigerator? Isn't that where most people put their bread because they don't want it to get moldy?
Right.
You're supposed to either store it on, room temperature or in your freezer. You can do both with Hefty. Room temperature here, it's not gonna get the mold spores. Right here, we have our leftover turkey for the holidays. How about your green beans, your green bean casserole, your stuffing, our sweet potatoes. This is not even half the set you're getting. Your pie, your mashed potatoes, your cranberries, and then your gravy, okay? This isn't even half of it, and I can hide behind it. It's that
it's big.
much.
It's a lot. And then we use more here. And remember, it's not just for things that have liquid in them. You can do dry goods in here. You can do coffee and berries, cookies and things like that.
Yep.
If you've got stuff, are we going to go over to your fridge?
I would like to, just because I think this is what most people's sort of goals in life is, to get a little bit more organized with your food storage. When you store your food properly, you're saving money. This happened to me the other day. I had blueberries in one. I don't know how. I guess it's the way that my husband packs the refrigerator. Of course, it wouldn't be me. But I opened the fridge, and this just took a tumble. My blueberries took a tumble. You know, I was like, no, not the $7 organic blueberries. It doesn't matter. Okay, these are olives, but it doesn't matter. It is that tough. It is that durable. Not a little drop of liquid spilled. I didn't lose a single blueberry.
And this is olives, which you wouldn't want this to drip on the floor. Olive juice, that nasty. And look at that. Because you've got that gasket, it goes all the way around. And then those locking clips that lock all the way around. You know, some have them just on the sides. This goes all the way around in a circle, so everything stays in place.
It does. And I love the sizes that you're getting, too. Okay, you're getting the vertical storage. You never get vertical storage with any other set that I've seen.
Right.
I want you to use this for your bread, for your pasta, for your English muffins. Look at our lasagna. Look at our spaghetti. Normally these come in a cardboard box. Very few of us use an entire box of spaghetti.
Right.
It's a lot of food. So you have leftover. Pop it in here. Now it's not going to be stale. The next time you go in for fresh pasta, you're going to have fresh pasta. I love the sizes. You're getting that vertical storage. How about anything that's like dry goods that usually gets the bugs in it? Your
flour,
grains,
or
your
sugar.
flour, your brown sugar.
Yeah.
All of it's going to keep the little buggies out. If you've ever had those little where they're called pantry bugs. They're little critters. They're weevils. Isn't that the name
they
of
are.
them?
They
get into
they hide in your pasta and things like
eat
that.
It. And it's,
they're nasty.
And you go in for a scoop of pasta and you're like, how long have I been eating the rice with the bugs in them?
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to.
They float to the surface when you're boiling your spaghetti. That happened to me once.
Oh, God.
It was this one name brand of pasta. I always had an issue with it. And I was like, what is that?
It comes from the factory.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with your pantry being dirty. They come from the factory, you know, already infested, okay? But how about the holiday baking that you're going to be doing? If you're somebody that's doing cupcakes and cookies and bringing it over to the neighbor's house, what a great way. If you can do 2 of these sets, leave this as a gift for them and include the baked goods with a little bow. Instead of doing, you know, a paper plate now, you can do an awesome little gift of, you know, this, and then you can also include your cookies or your cupcakes. It's going to keep it fresh. In fact, whenever I buy, I'm not gonna lie, I buy store-bought cookies, okay? I bet you do too. Yes, thank you.
I still think well of you.
Thank you.
But, all right, you're busy.
But you can keep them fresh now, and they taste kind of like homemade cookies every time you go in for the bite.
You know something too. You know, if you go to the local supermarkets that we have now, their bakeries are professional bakeries.
Yeah,
they are not like
amazing.
they used to be. They're like, we have one here where it's like, it's really good stuff, and it's a chain, but it's
I know
just
which one you're talking about. Where I get
everybody
all my
talks about it. Their bread is fantastic.
It's awesome.
So the way to keep it fresh is to get these things, to keep them inside.
So this is a whole loaf of bread, speaking of bread. Keep your bread inside here. It's not gonna get the mold, the mildew, it's not gonna degrade. I think we have a video I'd love to show because it's all about the clip fresh, okay? We did a test and we're gonna bring up that video clip. The machine, actually the motor on the machine burnt out. It went kaput before the sides failed. You can see there's over 800,000 revolutions. They've gone back and forth 800,000 times. You can see the number down there. Almost 1 million revolutions, and the motor went done before anything happened to the sides, the edges. This is true Hefty quality. Hefty, we know, we love. We buy their garbage bags. We buy their, you know, cutlery for picnics and parties. Now, this is really that future of food storage where you have the easy to close lid with that silicone liner so that no air, no water, no mildew, no anything can get in or out. This is the stuff that you would trust to any food item in your pantry.
And I love that you did this because one of the biggest nightmares for me for Thanksgiving is the cleanup afterwards.
And the leftovers. What
because
do you
you're
do
having
with
such a good time, and then you're like, oh, here's what's nice too is that you get so much in this kit that if you need to give a few of these pieces away to mom or to your brothers and sisters to take home, that's fine. They're only. I mean, what do they cost you? $1 or so a piece?
Yeah.
Who cares? Let somebody take it home. But you've got so many different ways to store things, and you see from the big pieces. You know, you could put gravies in here. We've got turkey, green beans, all your side dishes. Everything is stored. It could be a Christmas party or a birthday party, right, where you've got leftover cupcakes or cookies or whatever your meal was. It's so nice. I love the fact that you've got containers like this. I mean, I don't have a lot of round. I normally have square and rectangular. I love the round
the round works really nicely, and that's why we done a little bit of combination of everything with the vertical included too. You never see sets with the vertical, so you have both the vertical and the shorter vertical. You can do like your English muffins, your bagels, anything inside here. We have our little mini donuts inside here. What the most important thing food storage says they do, but they don't do, is they don't keep out the moisture and the air particles. The moisture and the air particles is what contains the bacteria, which biodegrades our food. Most food storage you would never dunk under water. You would never do the demonstration I did before with the phone, because the little water,
how's that
even
phone
if it's
doing, by the way?
Yeah, I think the phone's all right. Is my phone doing okay? Did the screen go blank?
Look at your phone.
No, is it still going?
How's it look, Charlie?
Yeah, it's still going. Perfect.
Still, look at it. It's been in there for 10 minutes.
Oh, 9 minutes
Dry
and
as a
49
bone.
seconds. It's dry as a bone. But you would never do that demonstration. In fact, I've sold other food storage here before at the network. Over the years, I've sold like 4 or 5 different brands.
Sure.
I've never done that demonstration. I would never do that demonstration again. You can see that's flour going into a tank of water. The water particles and the air particles cannot intrude on the seal, on that silicone seal. And I love that you're getting all the different sizes too.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, you can get this set and maybe one set and you're done.
These two sizes are awesome.
Yeah.
I like this size.
That's a 17 cup.
Look at these two. These are great big ones, but you can see how different they are. So this one, which I'm telling you, perfect for something like that. If you want to put salad in there or something.
You could do a whole chicken in there too.
You could put a whole chicken in there. I would use something like this when I make like a big beef stew or chili or something like that. By the way, they're non-staining as well, so you don't have to worry about that. They're BPA free in addition to that. And you're gonna get all these pieces, 34 pieces with the lids included there, for $39.95. The shipping is reduced down to $5. It's on FlexPay for $9.99. I think you're absolutely crazy if you don't get these. I'm telling you, you're gonna want these so bad in a few weeks, or even things like Halloween candy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
put it in here, it'll last until next Halloween.
That's right.
Not that your candy would ever last you that long.
I'm not going to your house next
won't
year.
in
You're
my
going to
house.
give me old candy. No,
be fresh.
it is my house because there's no kids like in our neighborhood.
Oh, no?
No, honestly, I'll buy like 2 bags of candy.
And that's it.
I have more candy when I was like, people give me candy. It's kind of sad. Well, Danny's grown up and
he's not doing it as
much. He's hanging out with chicks now and stuff.
My son will never get to that stage.
That's what he wants for Halloween. Doesn't want any candy anymore.
What does he want for Halloween? A girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
It's crazy. These children. Anyway, listen, I am down to what? I only got a minute left. That's a great shot right there, because look at, nothing's worse than those things spilling,
salad dressing,
or warping,
or getting the red sauce. So now you can do the healthy thing, and you can bring your salad.
You put cereal in here too. That's smart.
To lunch with you. Do your cereal, because at the end of the day, cereal is the worst. So it comes in the cardboard and then the plastic, but the plastic doesn't seal back up. So put that in there, and then you're going to be totally fresh and sealed.
There is that silicone gasket is nested inside that channel, and then when you look at the actual container, the rim comes up off the thing. So what that does is that makes a perfect seal between the rubber gasket and whatever is in there, and that's why nothing will get out of here. These are extremely durable as well. You'll be amazed.
So also the tall is really great for your celery to put a little water in.
I never have a place to put my celery and my carrots.
Well, because you're actually supposed to put water in there and scallions and carrots to keep it fresh. So now you can, it's a plant, so let it keep growing before you enjoy it.
I didn't know that's on 5 Flex too if you want to have an HSN credit card. Hey, if you want to have an HSN credit card and you want to get 20% off, get a new card. When you're approved, you can do that as well. We've also got up to 20% off of our Top Chef picks. You can take advantage of that. Lots of great deals going on at HSN.